All right, so this is an intro video to Jamboard, and I'm just going to show you a few things about it and how to work it. First, maybe I'll show you how to get into the Jamboard. So if you open up a new page, you'll see all these Google Apps up here. So this is your account, and then you can do Gmail and images, and then there's all these dots, which you can't quite see on my picture, but you see all these different apps that you can use, and Jamboard is one of them. So if you click Jamboard, well, let me do that. If you click Jamboard, you will be able to see all of your Jamboards, and you probably won't have one. So then you go down to this bottom button, the plus sign, and you can do a new jam if your teacher wants you to do a new jam. These are 3 that I've done in the past that were just shared with me. And this is my intro to Jamboard that I'm going to show you right now. So here are all your different options. You can change your background. There's dots, there's lined paper, there's graph paper, and then like a grayed out graph paper, and then a couple colors. So you can play around with that. I'll just do the graph paper. So here, the first one is the pen. So you can see that there's a couple different options for colors. So if you're doing the black background, you probably want to do one of the lighter colors, obviously. So you can just kind of play around. Like this is the pen. There's a marker, so it's a little thicker. And then there's a highlighter. And then there's a brush. So those are the 4 different types of pens or markers or whatever you can use. I kind of like the marker one. So now if you messed up, or if you're like, okay, I want to restart, you can just hit clear frame and it will delete everything. Remember, if you accidentally hit that, you can always hit the undo button and you can, it'll come back. Everything will come back. So if you're working with somebody and they accidentally hit clear frame, just remember the undo button is your favorite. If you want to clear something but not everything, there's an erase button here. And so that just erases the specific thing that you drew. Just like a normal erase button or eraser. Okay. Just a normal pointer. There's some sticky notes. You can choose the different color background you want. And then you can say directions and save it and then cancel. So like it allows you to make it bigger, make it smaller. You can rotate it. If you want to send it backwards, you can. So it's behind this one. You can duplicate this one. So if you want 2 of the same. So sticky notes are kind of fun. You can hit edit. Oops, I didn't want to hit duplicate, delete. So you can hit edit and you can change the color of the background and all of that. So that's sticky note. And you can move it around however you want. Add an image. This, I've tried uploading a video, audio file and it doesn't work. So I don't think video file will work either. So you can go to Photos, Google Drive, Google Image, search, or you can upload your own. So I don't think I have any videos or pictures on here. I don't even know what those are from last spring. So there is that. Here is if you want a box. There's a box. You can hit the different different backgrounds to that. You can hit the different outline color. So the outline can be different. You can delete, you can rotate, however you need to. There's also an arrow, so you can kind of do point to different things if you want. And then this last one is going to be the text box. So if you wanted to point to something specific, and you can say right there, make it as big or as small as you want. This last one is helpful. Your teacher might use it to show you something as they're teaching, or if you are on a Google Meet with other students and you're trying to work together, this laser might be really helpful to say, no, I'm talking about this point right here, and then it just goes away. Or no, this sticky right here should say this. This arrow should be pointing over here. Instead of all of you trying to manipulate the same object. That might get a little confusing and a little frustrating when you're trying to all do the same thing. So then you can all be talking and talk to each other, and using this laser pointer to help each other out might be really helpful. So another way your teacher might use it is they might all have you be on the same Jamboard. So instead of just making your own, maybe they have you working with someone else. So there might be your own student, your name listed here. So if you can also up here. So if I want to see all the different slides that are being created, I can see all of them here. So you can kind of see your name. Or if you're like, ooh, I like that and I need another page of that, you can hit duplicate. So then there's 2 of those. So if you have student here, student 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if I have, let's say 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you can flip through the different Jamboard slides and find your name, which would have been, so let's say I'm number 7. So I would go to this slide, and I would want to change this slide only with my other group members. So this is kind of like getting you in groups, but online. So there might be a Google Meet link. So then you would have to click that, and then you can talk to each other while you are doing what you need to do. There might be directions on what to do here. They might already told you what to do. You might want to change your background to the grid or just plain white for different purposes. For here, you can change your color of your text if you like different colors. These are just different, you can make it bigger or smaller, but bigger or smaller, you can also just do that. I think that is it. When you are done, you can either download it as a PDF. It depends on what your teacher wants you to do. If you are making your own specific one and you need to upload it to Schoology, downloading it as a PDF might be helpful. Because then you can just attach that PDF to your assignment in Schoology. You can make it a picture. You can rename it into whatever you want it. Or if they want you to share it, then you can share it to different people. So you can share it with, like me. Whoops. Got it. I don't need that. So you can share it with your teacher. You can share it with another student. All kinds of different things you can do with is just like a normal Google Doc sharing. So hopefully that was helpful on how to do a Jamboard, how to create it, and anything you need to know.